my name is Beck and welcome to an If You Like This Book Then You Will Like This Book video. I'm going to be recommending some sci-fi books to you. So the first recommendation that I've got for you is if you like Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire, you will like The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. Like Every Heart a Doorway, Angry Planet is very character focused and also diverse, and it's very character deep as well. Realizations about character and about who someone is definitely takes the forefront of both of these stories, even though there is a plot behind them as well. It's not an overarching plot and both of them are very character driven. Even though this one's a fantasy and this one's an adult sci-fi, they have crossover themes and big elements of chosen family in them as well, which is why I wanted to recommend them together. The next two books I want to recommend, one is Sadie by Courtney Summers, and that is a young adult contemporary mystery thriller book, and then the other one is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel, and this is an adult sci-fi and Sadie is a YA contemporary, but bear with me. Both of these told in audiobook format are stellar. They both have full casts of characters in their audiobook formats, so they're incredibly palatable to listen to, especially if you're a first-time listener. Sadie is told in a podcast and interview format, and so is Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. This one is definitely adult and told in an interview format and through character video file logs, but Sadie is told in a podcast format and Sadie's perspective, so you get Sadie's direct voice as well. And like in Sadie, you do get an element of mystery, suspense, and tension in Sleeping Giants too. In Sleeping Giants, there is a giant robotic hand that suddenly appears, and there is a team that basically investigates why this happened and why more body parts are potentially cropping up over the world. So this is a very wide plot, whereas Sadie is a very small and character-focused plot, but both of them have big themes of mystery and suspense, and that's why I put them together in this video. My next recommendation is if you liked Clean by Juno Dawson, then you will like We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson, and both of these books are contemporary books, but Sean David Hutchinson has a bit of a sci-fi twist to this one. Clean is a very inward character-focused book with Lexi deciding whether she is worth saving, but We Are the Ants is a very outward-focusing book with the main character Henry deciding whether the world is worth saving because he gets abducted periodically by aliens and they give him this choice to press a button or not. But pressing this button will either save humanity or destroy it, and he has to make that choice. And then lastly, my final recommendation for this video is if you liked The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, a very much loved young adult book, then you will like Red Rising by Pierce Brown. The reason that I paired these two together is because of the intensity of both of them and the will and effort to survive that is present in both of them as well. Katniss in The Hunger Games is surviving for her sister and her family and fighting to live, but Darrow is very much fighting for a cause and a belief and an ideal that is linked directly to his family and those he loves. In that sense, there's a bit of a crossover with their themes, but I'm also recommending these because of their setting. So The Hunger Games has the capital, which is very glitz and glam and over the top in their fashion, and then in the Red Rising saga there is also a hierarchy, and at the top of this hierarchy are the golds, but instead of being more glitz and glammy like in the capital, they're more steadfast and razor-edged and dangerous compared to where Darrow is on the ladder, which is at the very bottom, where he is a red, which is essentially a slave. These books also have main characters who come from fairly impoverished backgrounds. So Darrow, like I said, is in slavery and he's working for the Golds on the planet Mars, and then Katniss is really struggling to feed herself and her sister and her mother. So again, even though one is dystopian and one is sci-fi, they both have fairly similar crossover themes. And there you go, those are some of my sci-fi recommendations for you. Let me know if you've read any of these in the comments. I would love to chat to you, but thank you so much for watching this video and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.